Mike, the director of the city's Office of Emergency Management, is preparing to go on vacation with his 13-year-old daughter, Kelly, when suddenly an earthquake shakes the city. Realizing this could be a serious situation, Mike cancels their trip and rushes to the office. When he arrives, his co-worker Emmett tells him that the earthquake didn't cause much damage and suggests he continue with his vacation. Meanwhile, at a park, construction workers are working on a new subway extension when they hear a strange noise. Suddenly, yellow gas starts coming out of the tunnel. They try to rescue a worker who stumbles out, severely burned. Mike arrives at the park and learns that several other people have also suffered from similar burns. While some believe it was just steam, Mike thinks something more dangerous is happening. Ignoring the rules, he and his co-worker Gator decide to go down into the sewers to investigate. While exploring, Mike and Gator notice the air is getting hotter and harder to breathe. They find a pile of burned rats and realize their rubber gloves are melting. Suddenly, extremely hot gas bursts out of a crack in the concrete, and they barely escape in time. After getting out, Mike orders Emmett to shut down the park. A geologist named Amy arrives and warns that the ground under the city is unstable. She advises against any further digging or explosions. Mike takes Amy to the park, where she runs tests. She discovers that a volcano is forming beneath the city and that lava is already moving underground, but Mike finds it hard to believe. As they continue their investigation, another powerful earthquake shakes the city, causing a blackout. Worried about Kelly, Mike rushes home, grabs her, and takes her to his office for safety. Meanwhile, steam geysers start shooting out of manholes, and lava bombs begin falling from the sky, setting buildings on fire. As chaos spreads, Mike watches in horror as the city is engulfed in flames. Firefighters work hard to contain the disaster, while Mike struggles to reach his office. Another earthquake hits, causing a building to collapse, and shards of glass rain down on the streets. Mike then witnesses Amy's theory become reality. A massive volcano erupts from the city's tar pits, sending rivers of lava flowing through the streets, burning everything in its path. Terrified, Kelly jumps out of the car and calls for her dad. A lava bomb lands near her, and her pants catch fire. Mike runs to her, quickly puts out the flames, and picks her up. They are surrounded by lava, so Mike jumps onto his car and then leaps to safety just before the lava engulfs the vehicle. Mike tells Kelly to go to the hospital with the other injured people. She begs him to come with her, but he decides to stay and help manage the crisis. Meanwhile, news helicopters fly over the city, broadcasting footage of the lava moving through the streets. Soon, Amy joins Mike to help plan an evacuation and figure out how to stop the lava. Mike comes up with an idea to block the lava's path. He gathers people to push a bus into position, then they shoot its tires to create a makeshift wall. Amy, however, believes they should focus on evacuating instead of trying to stop the lava. She then places a basketball on the ground and watches as it rolls, showing that the ground is sloping toward a gas station. Emergency trucks arrive, and she and Mike come up with a plan. They will build concrete barriers and use helicopters to drop water on the lava, making it cool and hardened. Civilians and rescue teams work together, moving debris, while Mike gives instructions to keep the barriers strong. Soon, the barrier is complete. Firefighters use hoses and truck-mounted cannons to spray water on the lava. Helicopters join in, and together, they manage to cool and harden the lava. Everyone cheers, thinking the crisis is over. However, Amy is still worried. She goes into the subway tunnel and uses a device to check the lava's movement. She discovers that the lava didn't stop, it simply changed direction. Now, it is flowing through the newly built subway tunnels. Her calculations show that the next eruption will happen at the subway's final stop, where many medical tents are set up. To confirm this, they lower a video camera into the tunnel. Within moments, the camera is destroyed by the fast-moving lava. Suddenly, flames shoot out of the tunnel, and Mike quickly pulls Amy to safety. They calculate that the next explosion will happen in just 30 minutes. Mike calls Emmett and tells him to start evacuating the medical tents immediately. He then notices a tall building nearby and comes up with a risky plan. They will use explosives to create tunnels in the street, redirecting the lava toward Bologna Creek, which leads to the ocean. To do this, they must demolish a 22-story building to create a new pathway for the lava. With only 20 minutes left, Gator and his team work quickly to place the explosives inside the building. However, another earthquake strikes, triggering the eruption earlier than expected. The street collapses, and lava floods the area. People panic as many patients catch fire while being evacuated. Inside the building, one worker gets trapped under debris. Gator tries to free him but fails. With the lava approaching fast, Gator makes a brave decision. He stays behind to detonate the last explosive. One by one, the explosives go off. The plan works, and the lava is successfully redirected into the ocean, and the city is finally safe. As people celebrate, rain begins to fall, washing away the ash. Amy reflects on the situation and admits that if she had been in charge, she would have given up and let half the city be destroyed. She thanks Mike for teaching her never to quit. Just then, Emmett arrives with news of another emergency, but Mike refuses and tells them he is going on vacation with his daughter.